Good afternoon, everyone. Well, if anyone wants to know the definition of volatility, today we've got it. Insane moves we've had. We've had absolute blowouts, absolute, places where it's absolute, I've heard about people that have been taken to the cleaners today or made their year basically on today's moves. I mean, let's just have let's just look at what I've got in front of me right now, the TED spread, right? TED spread today pretty much opened up at 32s, opened up at 26, spiked down 15 ticks, and then retraced 21. Down 15 ticks, up 21. Unbelievable. And looking at the Bund as well, let's have a look at that. This is where we were trading. I think the last time we had the update, when I said 125, 74, 75 would be, a key point to determine the direction that we go. We sort of went up, we tested it, and then since then we've pretty much just gone one way. This spike here is the non-farm spike. Terrible number that we had over there, and then after that we've literally just been in a one-way thing, and we've actually, since last Thursday, we've actually went up 480 points, which is 480 ticks. Absolutely phenomenal. But what is more phenomenal is after the 150 point spike up we had today, we actually then have come off 220 from the highs. Like up 150, down 220. I mean, can't get over that really. And if we look at this whole move, I guess places where we could find support is around 128.38, 127.80, and we have this level over here from the previous resistance, 127.54. So we got quite a way down to go before we might find some type of support. But it's been absolutely crazy. Same sort of situation with the Schatz as well, if you look at it. In fact, everything is just retraced a massive amount. Schatz as well, that was the non-farm move. That spike we had there, we had a 15 tick spike in the Schatz. We consolidated over here, we see, broke out of that little consolidating range, and from there we've pretty much gone up 475 ticks, and from the move from last Thursday we've actually went up 110 ticks in the Schatz, and then from this morning we've retraced 460 ticks. I guess this was all on the back of Italian, whether Italy would be the next country to be in trouble and this and that. And as you see right now, we've come back and we're testing this 50% retracement level on the Fibonacci, which is also the previous resistance on this move up from here, 108.14. So this could be an interesting area, and are we going to just sort of sit around here, start going back up, or are we going to break it? And it's a bit of a tough one to call right now, because it's so, it's either one way or the other right now. And this, the risk to reward trade over here is pretty big, pretty good. So if it breaks through, you have a stop around here, and and then if we continue going higher, I can see us going back to at least this level over here. And looking at the equities, we had a similar style move. I'm just looking at an interesting position in the CAC right now, and with the CAC and pretty much every index off the open, today we just had some massive drop-offs. From the actual yesterday's close, we fell 130 ticks and pretty much have retraced it. The open was, yesterday's close was around, 87, and we tested it once, and it looks like we might test it again. And this is the full retracement of the move down if we get up there. So I've got my orders up over here to sell if it does go up. So I'll be looking to start selling from 88, 88.5, 89. So I'll be looking to sell around there. But then if it breaks this level, if it breaks like 90, 91s, then pretty much just gonna get out of that one over there. But despite the absolutely huge moves in these individual markets, like the biggest moves really came from the spreads, and especially in this short sterling spread, which I'm just going to go through over here. This, I absolutely got hammered on this spread, really. Wait, let me just bring it up. The front, yeah, it's basically the front month, I mean the June 12, Sep 12 short sterling spread, which I went long yesterday at 12, and let me just chart it here. Let's get a chart. Let's quickly get the chart here, and right. So now we're back at 9s, but you see this drop off over here? What it's actually been? We were actually trading. Yeah, we were actually trading 20s 4 days ago, and we went down to 6s. I actually went long here, this level over here at 12 yesterday. I held it overnight, and basically went to 10s, opened up at 10s, 9s, 8s, 6s, 7s and 6s, and I was buying all the way down here, and I ended up, I couldn't take the pain anymore, and I had to end up, I got out at 7s, couldn't take it. It was absolutely, moment where I puked, and I think a lot of other traders puked as well, because it seemed like a lot of people, when I was talking to other people in the morning, they were saying a lot of people got carried out in the morning, and it seemed like this is the area where a lot of people puked. And as soon as the pressure to get out the trade was gone, then we've coupled with the fact that we've totally retraced the whole move, we've come back up in the spread, and now we're trading 10s, which is, in hindsight, a mega annoying thing. And I got out at 7s, and it's now trading 3 ticks higher. But it's just the way trading goes. It's like hindsight is a wonderful thing, and I wish that I held it. But to be honest, at that time the pain was way too much to take. And as you can see, today has been actually one of the most I've traded in a long time. Done 364 round trips today, and did quite a bit of in the Euribor was 34, June 12, 66, 56, 55, 30. A lot of trading I ended up doing today, and just ended up costing me a lot in commissions. 364 round trips actually cost me about £310 just to trade today. It's just a very, very busy day. And luckily in Euribor, if you actually look at all the spreads, they've all actually held in line relatively well, and which is why it helped me do much better today. As you can see, this is the Sep 12 Dec 12 spread, and pretty much I was just buying 8s, 7.5s, 7s, but luckily I managed to hold on to this one. I got out 8s, 8.5s, and a tiny bit at 9s. So these ones sort of held in much more, and because of this mad volatility, I've actually rolled over, especially in my short sterling contracts, and I'm stopped trading June 12, and I've moved on to Sep 12 to Sep 13 now. So because I just find out the back months, just as you know my take on that, it's a lot more safer and everything like that. So that's just what I've been trying to do over there. Another spread that generally is one of my good ones that turned out to be a real bitch today as well was the March 13, June 13. Yesterday, if we have a look again, it sort of went down. Well, let me go on a short time frame. We were actually trading around 10s, and then we went to 9.5s, 9s, and even 8.5s. So when it got back up here, I started to short, and then I shorted again at 10, and today it sort of broke out of this range and started to trade 10.5s, 11s, and some 11.5s, even though that's been hard to get. So I was a bit stuck, but because these spreads tend to stay in line much better than other ones. I managed to just sell a bit more 11s and get out at 10.5 and pretty much make a small amount on that trade, so that one worked out okay. But right now we're still, the volatility is still continuing. We've still coming off massively after our massive run up. If we look at let's look at the SEP 12 contract, the range on it, 98.14.5 is the low. We went as high as 98.37.5. So massive reversal there. And while these markets keep on going down, it's likely that these spreads are going to inch up upwards, especially the front run spreads. So to be honest, this afternoon I'm just going to call it a day really, and not really trade anymore after that, and just wait for tomorrow morning. But anyway, so to be honest, I love this volatility and I hope it continues. Gives you the opportunity, especially if you're a day trader. So hopefully we'll get a lot more, but hopefully not as many hairy moments did yesterday. Try to be flat at the start of each day, so at least I can come in fresh rather than having an overnight like I did yesterday. And just see how it all goes. Well, good luck to all your trading, and hopefully this CAC, where is this CAC trading right now? CAC's trading at 37.71. It's come off quite a bit from that where my orders are, but I'll stay patient. Hopefully it'll go up there and allow me to scalp a bit down there, but if not, then it'll always come back tomorrow hopefully, or see some other opportunity tomorrow. So anyway, good trading, and I'll post again. There's another massive moves coming up.